All right, guys, end of a great day fishing. Beautiful, beautiful sky. A little chilly here and there, but that's what we're dealing with this time of year. And, we started the morning saying we're going to be completely honest and talk about what we're going to do, what the game plan was, etc. I will tell you, we caught some fish, redfish, and then we caught, I would say, 5, 6, maybe 7 trout. Missed a lot of bites, but the one thing I wanted to talk to Pat Gardner about here, Captain Pat Gardner, don't forget to book him on your next trip, because he's, as I always say, one of the best trout fishermen around. And most people on the water today were talking about getting skunked. I mean, just completely having a hard day. But Pat scratched out some trout. So Pat, I want to talk with you today about why you had that game plan and why you stuck with it, because we could have moved. I mean, we could have moved around, but it wasn't any good anywhere else. And what was going on?
Yeah, biggest factor that played against us today, we had a super high barometer, backside of the front, low tide, all the things we knew. And going into the day, we said we were going to stay in that 3 to 4.5 foot of water, which we did on those secondary drops, more towards the middle of the bay. We couldn't fish some of the areas we wanted to because they were a little blown out with the northwest wind. But for the most part, we stuck to our game plan, and for a while there, we got into a flurry of fish. Thought it was going to go off a little bit, and then it just shut down all at once. We missed a ton of bites as well.
We
had
did.
A lot of short strikes. They just weren't feeding real good. We had one around 21, 22 inches. That was a nice fat trout. Other than that, we had a handful of other, just trout, keeper trout.
So what's the lesson for our listeners and viewers? Because what we did, I've done with you several times. It's tempting to want to move around, but had we moved around, it wouldn't have been as much as we did have. What's the lesson here? We're doing some color changes as well.
Yeah, and we saw what we wanted to see. We were in areas with bait, color changes, everything was what we wanted to see, honestly. Just the fish didn't eat real good today. We talked to a bunch of other captains that were out there fishing, and everybody pretty much struggled. Everybody pretty much had a handful of fish. That was it. Didn't really have a straight bite window. We just got a few bites here, a few bites there.
That's the way it is.
Yeah.
All right, guys, the lesson today, you will catch some fish if you stick to a game plan, have a good game plan, and it helps to fish with Captain Pat Gardner, of course, as well. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the Bite Me podcast, and join us on Facebook as well.